Niagara Falls is a group of 3 waterfalls at the southern end of Niagara Gorge, spanning the border between the province of Ontario in Canada and the state of New York in the United States. The largest of the 3 is Horseshoe Falls, which straddles the international border of the 2 countries. The features that became Niagara Falls were created by the Wisconsin glaciation about 10,000 years ago. The retreat of the ice sheet left behind a large amount of meltwater that filled up the basins that the glaciers had carved, thus creating the Great Lakes as we know them today. About 10,900 years ago, the Niagara Falls was between present-day Queenston, Ontario, and Lewiston, New York. But erosion of the crest caused the falls to retreat approximately 6.8 miles southward. The shape of Horseshoe Falls has changed through the process of erosion, evolving from a small arch to a horseshoe bend to the present-day V shape. The current rate of erosion is approximately 30 centimeters, 0.98 feet per year, down from a historical average of 0.91 meters, 3.0 feet per year. At this rate, in about 50,000 years, Niagara Falls will have eroded the remaining 30 kilometers 20 miles to Lake Erie, and the falls will cease to exist. A number of bridges have spanned the Niagara River in the general vicinity of the falls. The first, not far from the whirlpool, was a suspension bridge above the gorge. It opened for use by the public in July 1848 and remained in use until 1855. A second bridge in the Upper Falls area was commissioned, with 2 levels or decks, one for use by the Great Western Railway. This Niagara Falls suspension bridge opened in 1855. It was used by conductors on the Underground Railroad to escort runaway slaves to Canada. In 1882, the Grand Trunk Railway took over control of the second deck, after it absorbed the Great Western Company. Significant structural improvements were made in the late 1870s and then in 1886. This bridge remained in use until 1897. The oldest and best-known tourist attraction at Niagara Falls is the Maid of the Mist boat cruise, named for an alleged ancient Angia or Indian mythical character, which has carried passengers into the rapids immediately below the falls since 1846.